Welcome to game number 4 of 4. This is it. It all comes down to this individual game to see which of our teams are going to be qualifying for the finals of Toby's Tryhard Thursdays in 2 days' time. And already I happen to note that 2 of our teams that are fighting it out at the moment are going to oh, is it Zaki together? Okay, they jumped at the same time, but we have Northern Lights going to Zaki and we have the Friends going to North George. Okay, fair enough. That's important at the moment because the standings at the moment are insane. Northern Lights are in first place with 51 points. That's fine. ETIGET have jumped to second place with 31. In third place are ITHR, just 2 points behind. In fourth place are RedlineEU, another 2 points behind with 27 points. And the Adepts and Friends both have 26 points. These guys are all fighting for 4 places. This is huge. ITHR have moved into South George, next to Eye of the Storm. This is big. If they suffer a loss of a couple of team members early, that could absolutely ruin their chances of qualifying. They are currently in third place, and they technically have one of those qualifying positions. But it's a big if at the moment. And ETIGET, the team who are in second place. Keep driving, my friend. Did you see Zacho there? I think he did. Oh, that could have been nasty. Onora knows to keep driving. Okay. First circle. You know what? Erringle, normal island, looking pretty chilled out. Got most of the compounds needed. The people on the east side are going to be a bit annoyed, but really it's just Regnant going to Milta, and they'll be fine. Unity have got military base. Actually, this is a pretty calm beginning to game number 4. This is pretty calm. ITHR do not look like they are going to be bothered by Eye of the Storm anytime soon. The Adepts, I think, are rotating to Yaz. That could be interesting. There's no one there, so it's effectively their playground. I mean, why not? Why the heck not? JB Solomon says, now you're just trolling me with this music. As a kid, I was rocking this song. Oh, I know exactly what you mean. I've gotten plenty more where that comes from. And once again, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you to everyone for all of the follows and subs. I appreciate not everyone has got a spare sub available. That's fine. Love your follows. And if you want, follow me on Twitter as well, at Jorasar. And I've also got a Facebook fan page and an Instagram page, although I'm still learning how to use Instagram. So do bear with me there. I do check all my tweets and stuff, so if you guys happen to have some feedback or a particular team you guys want to see in between games and stuff like that, just tweet me. No problem at all. More likely than not, I'll even say hello. But I do take that feedback very seriously, unless I'm being trolled. That does happen occasionally. Now, Onor has moved once again back past Zacho. And Zacho is letting his displeasure be shown. Ooh, the SLR is potentially a worry as Onor gets a little bit of airtime. But sadly, slightly uneven, lowering his score to a 7.2 out of 10 in that particular event. But now, tonight's games have been great, and the Rozhok Roosters are hopefully going to contribute to game number 4 being very spectacular, where we have no fewer than 4 teams fighting. No fewer than 6 teams fighting for 4 spaces. Realistically, I think ITHR, Redline, Adepts, and Friends, 2 of these 4 teams are going through. Mathematically, it's possible for some other teams to go through, but they need some 20-kill chicken dinner kind of territory, realistically, and for some of the top teams to mess up. So we're looking at 4 teams to take 2 spaces at the moment, to be perfectly honest. That's Team Haiku onto ETIGET. Joro desperately is looking for them on the minimap and failing. There we go. They're right in the middle. Didn't spot them because they were almost the same color as the background, but that's ETIGET who are in second place at the moment, going 1 down. Code Marco hits Go Black, but suffers a hit to the noggin as a result as well. Lolita gets away unscathed. The rest of ETIGET are probably going to be coming in to assist very shortly. And yes, I think that would be Onor. In the vehicle that Zacho was shooting earlier, they're going to move out. Which means Haiku can move in. And the dance continues, ladies and gentlemen. The PUBG dance. Oh, hello. That is a wall, yes. Safely into this compound, and ETIGET are going to be moving towards Watertown. The funny thing is, Zacho is just noting all of this. Oh! He's noting all of this, and then he's regretting a lot of it as well. Markelov with a beautiful snipe. And the Rozhok Roosters have the opportunity to res, but they're going to have to go pretty far in a vehicle between two different teams to get into a position to res Zacho there. I'm not sure it's going to be possible. The Northern Lights are moving up towards a crate that the Friends team have just moved past. And that's because it's literally in the middle of the field. Wadez is looking at the crate from over that hill. The Friends team do know this is here. It's an AWM with an 8-time scope and a ghillie suit. It's good loot. It's also very dangerous. It looks like Juarez checks the top of that slope and then decides, nah, it's not worth it, and they move in. I have been informed that Hell Snipe is in fact Hello Senpai, but I feel like Hello Senpai, Hell Snipe, Hey Snape, all of these great trolley names are open to interpretation now that you've shortened your nickname. So, Mr. Senpai, I'm afraid you're going to have to be known by about 12 different nicknames now. That's how this works. That's how casters work. The players mess with casters all the time. This is the one chance casters get to fight back. It could be hella simple with a spelling mistake. More acronyms on a postcard, ladies and gentlemen, for Hello Senpai. Bachelins will move in after taking the crate. But this nice central circle is proving to be okay, and Gymnasium building, I should say, is where the Rozhok Roosters are busy taking some pot shots at Haiku. Haiku. If only. I'd use a search engine named Haiku, wouldn't you? You can only search for queries that are 5 or 7 syllables long. Force people to be a bit creative. PUBG is too hard. Going back to Rozhok now. Hope I do not die. That was a haiku. There we go. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it, so I gotta show it. Yes, in case you guys didn't work it out. Things are a little bit chill right now. But it's very high stakes. 2nd through 6th place can all make it through into the top 4. So there's a lot on the line, and people are trying just to get a good position. ETIGET are just staying in Watertown, not really wanting to do very much, which is sensible. It's smack bang in the middle of the circle right now. We'll wait and see what the circle movements allow. The Adepts, over up top, have got position over Northern Lights, especially if the circle shifts north of the river. I think right now, looking at the way the circle is distributed, I would say it's about a 65% chance that the circle moves south and about a 35% chance it moves up north towards shooting range, but a single hard shift can dictate all of that, so still plenty of dice to be rolled on the circle front. Unity are moving in behind Kultamuna. This could be interesting. They're taking it very easy, though, so I don't anticipate they're going to be doing any sort of big, bad, woo, here we are kind of entrance. Unity, unfortunately, are all but out of the running. They're not in the top 6 right now, even though, to be honest, they're a very strong team. Just hasn't been their day. ITHR and the Northern Lights getting into a bit of a scuffle. There is one person going down, but Unity now fighting the Rozhok Roosters from range. The next circle's also popped out as well, by the way. It's going over to the east. So everyone in Gatker and North and South Georgia are going to have to move on up. And school might actually get encroached upon very soon. Haiku are looking to move in on Nico and Jonzi. How long can they realistically hold this location? The Adepts are zooming into Rozhok, not even caring. And here come the Unity team against the Rozhok Roosters. Hyruzen will be right next to them. He knows. He's trying to ram them. Is Hyruzen going to move into the passenger seat to try and get a drive-by? He's certainly following them to an extent. Oh, what a sexy shot. That was actually from Danimon rather than Hyruzen even. On the Roosters, I should say. Kultamuna is now going to seriously struggle. Zacho is down and out, and I think Kultamuna is going to very wisely jet Gymnasium has now been taken by Haiku as well. So they are not having any of this. And the Rozhok Roosters, unfortunately, are forced to retire to apartments. Presumably, apartments are a much higher level of luxury than school anyway. Grab a bed, get some rest, but no, moving north, and he could be moving into the clutches of the Adepts. Noki will certainly have heard this vehicle. Yep, but you can see there, Noki turning his head, going, huh? Oh dear. Almost running him over there. Cheeky, cheeky. And Johnsy moving back to the nearest building, saying, okay, I've had my fun. For reals now. For reals. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Next target for Unity, ETIGET. This could be a big fight for them. Remember, ETIGET currently in second place with 31 points. Code Marco is in the building behind the single story. Set's trying to work out if anyone's here. He hears footsteps. He knows someone's here. And Northern Lights potentially could be moving in towards the Adepts. Zone 3 takes in Rozhok, Pachinki. Fairly predictable, actually. Quote-unquote standard. Denge taken down by QB. Oh, wow, great. Hopping onto the rock, finishing the rest of the clip. And Redline eliminate Eye of the Storm. Redline currently in 4th position with 27 points. So these are all very important fights right now. None of these big teams dying so far. But we get closer and closer to a big potential showdown. The Adepts versus Northern Lights are going to be round 1 of that, I have a feeling. Noki from North Rozhok deters Spyro before he can move onto the south side of the road where the rest of the Adepts are. So it's 1 on the north, 3 on the south, and that means that Bachelins and Perfect might be able to move in on Noki if Spyro gives them information. I have a feeling that's what's going to happen here, but then where are the rest of Northern Lights going to go? That's what I don't know. Noki now moving away in a vehicle, deciding that this might not actually be a good time to have their position known. They move into the rest of the Rozhok Roosters, though, because I don't know if Noki will remember. Well, I'm sure Noki remembers. This is exactly where Johnsy moved to earlier on after trying to run over a member of the Adepts. So, 2 different teams for Noki to worry about now. Hard shift west, but to be fair, this is where all the towns and buildings are, so not a big rotation for these guys. 10 teams left alive. Unity still very close to ETIGET, but the nature of Watertown and all of these buildings mean it's going to be a very slow fight, if anything. The Friends are southwest of school. And Redline could be coming up on them now. Staying in a shack life overlooking apartments and school. Uh-oh. Haiku is spotted. They're trying to rotate out. And Redline are going for it. That's 2 headshots. Beautiful headshots in the car. Lolita goes down very quickly. Looking for Go Black. Crashing into the side of Gymnasium. That is not very far. Set gets Code Marco. I might actually move over to that fight. In fact, I think I will. As Unity move up on ETIGET. ETIGET currently in 2nd place, so this is a big fight for them. Markolov and Ona in close proximity to the rest of Unity. They can reset the fight now at their leisure because everyone is in a different building. They're getting a little bit third-partied by Northern Lights, but they can technically not deal with them if they don't want to. ETIGET staying put, trying not to take any risks. They've got close to center of next circle anyway. Why bother? The Deep and Spyro back onto the southern hill overlooking South Rozhok, and you can see that Bachelins and Perfect have now taken the north side and can see that Noki and Tundo are very much on the southern side. I'm a little worried for the Deep now, though, because Haiku is moving up on this hill as well. And there are multiple bogeys on the east side. They could end up engaging the Adepts, and the Deep could play spoiler, but only if the Deep is the third party. If the Deep attacks the Adepts first, or if the Deep attacks Haiku first, then this is trouble for Northern Lights. Haiku effectively splitting the Adepts into 2 and 2 as well. So maybe just if either of these duos are goaded into a firefight with Haiku, Northern Lights would love that. Remember, Northern Lights are safely through no matter what. It's mathematically possible for them, of course, to not finish first, but I think it's pretty impossible for them to finish outside the top 4. Tundo is spotted after taking down Aman, but Go Black will not be able to respond. This is potentially good for the deep. Ultamuna, this vehicle is running low. And that's the Rozhok Roosters eliminated in 10th place. The deep now getting spotted by 2 different places at once. And after a west shift, we have an east one. So Ruins and Watertown are going to be out of the next circle. Half of Rozhok will still be in. School is fine. Regnant is fine. Friends are fine. ITHR, who have had a very quiet game, they have 0 kills, but all 4 are still alive. This is about survival, remember. ITHR currently in 3rd place, and they don't want to let go of that position. If they can coast to a 2nd place and guarantee they'll be in the finals on Thursday, it's tempting. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's have a team huddle, and let's talk about not hurting ourselves. Oh dear, oh dear. Tryhard is going to have to put a band-aid on that, I think. Redline with a rotation that I would personally describe as somewhat ambitious. I don't really know what they want to do this close to the road, but it's very open for Lucarux. Just the 1 member here moving out. The other 3 have taken school. Bachelins and Perfect and Spyro now all congregating around the southern side of Rozhok, and the Adepts, at least 2 of them, are sandwiched between them and Haiku. So this is a full-on 3-way fight now. This is about to get a little bit messy, but it's not just Go Deep here anymore. Go Deep is dead, of course, but it's all of the Northern Lights, all the remainder of their team. Bachelins gets into the same house as Furax and is suddenly making this rather real. Molotov's going in. Furax just about avoiding the damage. Smoke's going down in the bathroom. This is what's known as the Counter-Strike approach to Molotovs. I mean, there's a lot of fire right now. If I was Furax, I wouldn't want to move. Oh, he's going to have to. Down to 40% health. Perfect gets taken down. Bachelin still on the edge of this house. Oh, we need to just pray that Noki doesn't spot them on the left side. But assuming they do, and they do, Perfect is in trouble. So is Bachelin's. Northern Lights not looking healthy right about now. Perfect might be able to move through the smoke into the front door of that house. A little bit ambitious. Noki and Tundo both get taken down, though, and that's Haiku helping out Northern Lights. Only Sunzi left for the Adepts. Their hopes of reaching the top 4 hang in the balance here. They've only got the 2 kills going into this match. They were in 5th place with 26 points. They need more than this. My God, what a grenade, and that's it. The Adepts are out in 9th place. They will not be going through as part of the top 4, I don't think. Ooh, and Haiku combining with Northern Lights to eliminate them there. The Adepts, a PEL team, will not be in the final on Thursday. The level of competition here is fantastic, guys. And sadly, we're going to be seeing a couple of these stories unfold. ETIGET as well, struggling. They came into this match in 2nd place with 31 points. They've only got 1 kill to their name, and they are now a duo. Is the fairy tale over for Northern Lights now? Spyro gets taken down. Northern Lights down to 2, although they could go out right now and still be fine, but that's not the point. Unity now encroaching on ITHR. This is a big fight. If ITHR go out here, then God knows who's going to go through. If ITHR finish this fight, get a couple more kill points, and advance into the top 8 comfortably, then they may all but cement their position in the top 4 here. Everyone is dropping like flies right about now. Box Bob, DNK, and Triaz, I'll stop mashing my sentences together, are in that little dip, and Unity know roughly where they are. Maybe they don't quite have enough grenades to engage. Set certainly has none. Orange has none left, and Hyruzid has none left, so their utility is very limited right now as Unity. Regnant is going to have to move into what I call the Badlands. I mainly call them Badlands because I'm bad at driving through them, but there's a lot of cover, but you can also be open from several angles. Hella open from half the server, hella closed to the other half. Hyruzin gets taken down by Box Bob, and that should actually give them enough breathing room to move in. But the question is, as they move into circle, who is going to be sniping who? That is the real question. ITHR have got a buggy. But one buggy does not a rotation make, especially not in a circle like this. Regnant takes out Box Bob. Tryhard still in the buggy, trying to move forward. This is very important. ITHR have to survive here. And what are they going to do with DNK as well? Unity suspects someone is still there. They will hear this other vehicle. DNK taking a lot of blue damage, and it looks like Unity might be able to get... No, they don't quite, but what about Regnant? Moving straight into Regnant now. This can't possibly be good for DNK. Oh my god! Survives on about 10% hit points. I don't know how. Finally gets knocked by Existence. Or Extance, I should say. From downtown, and ITHR eliminated in 7th place. In the middle of approximately 12,000 teams in the Badlands there. We move back further north as we have ETIGET now properly in a duel with Northern Lights. Oh dear. And Bachelin's putting the business end of that Orm to good use. Spotting Unity from afar, but the problem is there are people very close by to you, mate. Orange is certainly going to go down. Bachelin's not wasting that precious ammo on the down that he knows he's going to get, or suspects he's going to get. There we go. Northern Lights getting the kill point there, so up to 4 kills now. Looking for the rest of Unity. Sprays into the smoke, won't quite find it. And that allows ETIGET to sneak up behind them. Markelov will take out Perfect, meaning that it's only Bachelin's left. 2 members of ETIGET here. What a great grenade! Getting some damage on Bachelin's, not enough though. Owner is spotted, but Bachelin's cannot take advantage. And ETIGET, the team that came into this final game in 2nd place, will stay a duo, and they've moved up to 3 kills, and they've taken out another team. This is good news for them. Regnant now pushing up onto the Friends. The Friends desperately want to win this game and cement a top 4 position. They have no kill points so far, so it's not easy, but they've got all 4 alive. That's a good start. Oh, goodness, the action is all over the place here and really tense. This is when you start to see mistakes creeping in. You wouldn't be surprised if you saw the odd team playing worse because of the pressure of this final game. Esports is like anything else. You know your position. It does make you nervous. It heightens the senses. It amplifies the mistakes. Makes victory that much sweeter, but they are still a long way to go. 4 teams left and 13 alive. That 22.5-minute mark. This is game number 4 of Toby's Tryhard Thursdays. This is the Tuesday qualifier in group number 3. Finally a down for Friends. Will they be able to convert it into a finish? It doesn't look like it. Murphle. That's going to be an ambitious grenade at the best of times, mate. And I think Extance has thought... rethought. Sometimes I English, okay? He's decided it's not a good idea upon reflection. There we go. Great. Oh! But Wadaz says, listen, mate, this is how it's done. Oh, dear Christ. If Wadaz gets one more of those out, and he's trying to try to. Now, remember, there's no bounce on this Molotov. So it doesn't quite get... If that was a frag grenade... Oh, dear Christ, if that was a frag grenade. Oh, if Wadaz had one more of those. Oh me, oh me, oh my. ETIGET. They now have the North. RedlineEU. I feel guilty for not speaking about them as much because they have been 2-2 split for so long. I keep thinking they're not a full team, but they are. And they've got 8 kills to their name. So Redline are very close to, if not already, cementing their position in the top 4. They were in 4th place with 27 points, so they've definitely climbed comfortably above Adepts, so they're staying there, and I think they've just beaten ITHR as well. So I feel like Redline have booked their space. I think ETIGET have probably booked their space as well. And the question is, will Friends be able to do it too? Because Friends had a little bit of a gap to overcome. Still with all 4 alive, not a single confirmed kill yet though, unfortunately, from them. They're engaging the other half of Team Redline. Now, Redline's so unbelievably split at the moment, but it's not going to matter if they keep hitting shots like that. Wadez with the Wonder Nade earlier on is now... oh, dear God. How are people so good with nades and I suck so much? Wadez should be able to get revived, though. Goose just about managing to get there in time. Don't wiggle around too much, mate. QB looking for an angle, won't find them. And Hello Senpai helping. Oh, Extance needs to get down. Hello Senpai helping with the smoke screen. That's bought them a little bit of time at the expense of quite a lot of their utility. Luca Rux has been taken down. Evas is looking to put up the smoke wall. But more grenades are coming in from ETIGET, dissuading the revive here. Oh. That's an awkward little bit of lag. Evas. Oh no! Is Evas disconnecting? Oh, I think Evas just froze for about 5 seconds. Those crucial 5 seconds when he was supposed to be reviving Lukarux. Oh, that is gutting for Redline. They've still got 3 alive, though. Oh dear, I'm pretty sure that was just the game freezing for a couple of seconds. I feel so bad for Lukarux, but I feel even more terrible for Evas, who must have thought he had that under control. 1 member now of ETIGET going down. That's a problem because they're down to 2. Owner looking for the person who shot Markelov. Won't find them. And the friends, they're out hunting. They've moved out of the compound. They have to because of next circle. And now suddenly they're getting picked apart. This is not what they needed. They're still on 0 kills. They need all the placement points they can get. Hello, Sandpai is down. He's not going to get revived. Regnant now looking at the rest of friends saying, when can we have our dinner? Oh no, managing to get the revive there. I honestly thought Markelov was done for. Redline though, now starting to group up again. The remaining 3 members all on the north side, and they're going to be pushing into ETIGET now. Both of these teams should be securing their top 4 finish, but never say never, and we'll wait and see what the final scores are after the end of the broadcast. You guys will have that link by hitting ! leaderboard in chat, by the way. Hello, Sandpai definitely going down now. And this 2v3, looks like Goose managed to get a little bit of purchase onto Regnant. But Extance is going to have to, I guess, pipe up those efforts a little bit more. Third-partying Redline is going to make this a little bit more of a tricky fight. Regnant are very happy to just sort of stay in this little interesting triangular section of land, because everyone who's shooting them from the north effectively is gatekept by ETIGET. There's a chance that if Redline expose themselves to the ridgeline, they could take a shot, but I don't think so. Redline move up to 10 kills with Hello Sandpai going down. I'm now going to say it. Redline should be in the top 4. Great nade. I think slightly different angle, and that would have done catastrophic damage to friends. Very difficult when there are so many rocks involved. And now, ETIGET and Redline have to move in. Oh, I feel so bad for both of these teams because look at this. This is absolute open season here. Markelov waiting for QB to move over the ridge. What else can he do? He stands up. He gets knocked by Regnant even, and the teams on the south side. He doesn't go anywhere. The blue zone will get him. Potentially good nade. Oh, I beg your pardon. Flashbang there. Friends eliminated now. Regnant really holding their own, and unfortunately I don't think Freg's actually had any kills. So they will get that 4th place finish, but that is about it. ETIGET go out, but they were in 2nd place to begin with anyway, and another top 3 finish should be good for them. RedlineEU now up to 12 kills, absolutely dominant in the number of kill stakes. However, they are up against a Regnant who have 8 kills themselves, and they've just brought it down to a 3v3. And Redline definitely have the inferior position as they have to move across. Oh, wow. Hang on just a second. Grover is sending it. And he's managed to do a lot of damage onto Evas. Finds the knock with the SLR. Very important. That was absolute huge. In fact, the teams effectively have driven to each other. So now it's Marv in, I think, a 1v2 or 1v3. Potential for that nade to be good, but I think it's just the wrong side of the vehicle. It's Crepper and Grover versus Marv. Redline can do this just because of how much Regnant are split. So it looks like they're going to be playing the slow game. I'm going to say, Marv, you're going to have to move first, buddy. We're all on the edge of circle here. I've got a couple of smokes to my name. Good initial hit. That's going to be radioed information over to Crepper. He's going to be saying, I think, my target is now healing. You have the option now to move in. Marv lying prone. Grob is going to have to move out of the smoke now. Gets the headshot with the first shot, I believe. And Regnant Espor, with 11 kills, are going to get their 1st place finish. Long awaited chicken dinner, but my goodness, what an incredible game for the standings. In just a couple of minutes time, guys, we will be giving you the results and which 4 teams make it through to Thursday here at Toby's Tryhard qualifiers. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. What an incredible game and a great way to end tonight's series.